Hey everyone, this is Anthony from Conscious Community Channel. I'm videoing today from my new studio, which is the Capital One Cafe. It's actually a community center that they've set up in Lincoln Park. There's going to be a couple other locations, so I'm pretty excited to start filming and doing my podcast and YouTube videos from here. One of the amazing benefits is that they have Peet's Coffee, and if you're a Capital One member, you do get half off. So my coffee today was like $1, which was pretty sweet. No, I'm not sponsored by them, but when companies do cool things, even if it's a write-off, I don't know how they're making money from it, but when they do cool things, I like to give a shout out for it. So this is gonna be an awesome space for me to be able to be creative, do my videos from here, so I'm very excited about it. So today, I wanna talk to you about the new movie, or newish movie, Call Me By Your Name. I had recently seen it. I saw it yesterday actually at ArcLight Theaters. This is my favorite theater. You get to go there, pick your seat, you get reward points. They got an awesome concession. It's always clean. But anyways, I went yesterday and saw this movie, Call Me By Your Name. And I didn't know much about it besides that the Rotten Tomatoes score was like 97%. Wow, it was definitely deserving, probably even better than that. I saw it and it made me think about a lot of things, which any good movie should. So I will definitely recommend it. It's a story that involves self-discovery, acceptance, sexuality, heartbreak, pain, fear. There's just so much to it. It's such a beautiful story. So definitely check out the trailer. Try to catch it before it leaves theaters. I think it came out in late November, so I don't know how much longer it'll be in theater, but definitely catch it and watch it and enjoy it, because it is a really moving movie. So I'm gonna tell you more about it. I'm gonna break down some of the points I liked, but spoiler warning: if you don't want to know more things about the movie, if you don't want to know specific parts, themes, characters, if you don't want to know about it, stop the movie or stop this video, go see the movie, and then come back and watch this. So if you're ready, spoiler alert, we're going to talk more about the movie. So the main character is, his name's Elio. He's played by Timothy Chalamet, I believe it is, and he was just in another really great movie called Lady Bird. And in this movie, he plays this like moody, broody, intellectual character who is into music, literature. His parents are both like very smart people. One's a translator, the other is a professor, and he's very cultured, and he is probably smarter than a lot of people his age. He encounters the other main character in the story, which is Oliver, and he's a 24-year-old student coming to do research with Elio's dad, and it becomes a love story. And it's really amazing how this movie, it just pulls you in. As someone who's straight, I've never had to deal with the fear of what it would be like to come out, or not to be able to be open about the people I like, or be ashamed of it. The movie's set in 1983 in Italy, by the way, and the setting makes you want to live in that time. Like, the movie pulls you in and you're like, fuck, what have I been doing? Why wasn't I born earlier, and why wasn't I in Italy at this time? Because it just seems so cool. But anyways, the character deals with being gay, and the struggle of accepting himself, of trying to fit in. Does he fit in? Should he feel ashamed about it? He goes through a lot of trials, and because he's such a smart person, it's interesting. He says in one of the parts of the movie, he's talking to Oliver, and he goes, you'd be amazed at how much I don't know. And he talks about not knowing what's important, about the important things, and he's talking about his sexuality. He's never been able to express it and like be in love, but with Oliver, he finds this amazing connection. And Oliver is someone who also is gay, but is also very concerned about putting on this image of not being. And so this love is like in secret. And Their chemistry is really amazing. The actors are really hilarious. Oliver is Armie Hammer. That's the actor, and he played one of the twins in The Social Network. And it's funny the dynamic when you see him in interviews. Timothy will actually, I think, recently just thanked Armie Hammer's wife for letting him crawl all over him, which was really hilarious. But they have such a good chemistry on screen, and like they're super intimate. Some of these scenes are like so intimate. Man, the level of acting, and I could only imagine what it would be like to be so vulnerable and to be so intimate, especially if you're not gay or into the person of the opposite sex that you're doing these super intimate like scenes with. Wow. I mean, like completely convinced, no hesitation, full vulnerability, intimacy. There's these just amazing scenes between them, and their banter is top notch. Like they're witty, they're dry, sarcastic, endearing, and also aggressive at the same time. It's a very cool like form of dialogue that they use, how they pick on each other, how they communicate, how they interact. It's so good. I think anyone who watches the movie will tell you that the best part is definitely towards the end. The movie can get a little bit long. I remember for like a 10 to 15 minute stretch, I was like, man, this movie's kind of long. I think it's over 2 hours. But aside from that small stretch, I mean, it was a great story and it just kept moving. There's no like major villain. Someone isn't trying to keep them apart. I mean, really, they're the villains to themselves. They have a hard time accepting where they're at times, being open about it. It's such a beautiful story, and it brings you in, it draws you in, especially for someone who's never had to come out or needed to come out or needed to tell the world something, which I don't think you should even have to tell the world what you like or why you like it or give any justification. But anyways, I've never had to do that, and the story pulls you in and gives you an insight into like what it would be like and how hard it must be. And these characters are about 7 years apart in age. This movie's based on a book too, by the way. And so they're at different levels, and the younger one, Elio, is like drawing from Oliver, and they're both drawing like this openness out of each other, and they experience like these beautiful moments. And then because of the situation, I won't tell you what situation it is, they have a hard time connecting or staying connected, and it's just a great story. So I definitely recommend checking it out. It's something that will challenge you, it'll make you think, it'll draw you in, it'll make you hurt, it'll make you laugh. There was people crying next to me, and anytime a movie makes you cry, I think it's really great. I think you should cry. I think more people should cry. They should be touched and open. But the best scene, like I mentioned earlier, was when this dad, Elio's dad, is talking to him, and he gives him this speech, and oh my God, this speech just like, it breaks your heart and like mends it together all at the same time. It's so wonderful, and something that I learned in therapy. He's talking about heartbreak and being broken, and he talks about when you're hurting, don't remove that hurt, because when you remove that hurt, you take away everything that came with it. You take a part of you, and there's a little bit less of you when you do that. If you choose to become numb, forget, or throw away a certain moment in time because it hurts, you lose a part of you, and the next person that you're with now has a little bit less of you. But if you let that hurt mean something, if you process it, if you let it, move you, if you reflect on it, it adds to who you are. It makes you stronger. It teaches you something. And it's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be hurt. And this movie shows you that. And I think it's a really great idea. I think it's something that everyone should think about. Maybe there's a part of you that's been lost. Maybe you're a super caring person, or someone took advantage, and then you said, I'll never be that caring again because I got hurt. Well, that's not the reason you got hurt. You're caring, and someone maybe didn't appreciate that. And that doesn't mean the next person that you're with won't be able to. So that's just kind of an example of what I was talking about, and part of the speech that the dad gives at the end of the movie. But I'm very interested for anyone who's seen the movie to give your thoughts. Go ahead, comment down below. Again, thanks for checking out my channel. I'm looking forward to doing more videos in the studio, telling you about more of the movies that I'm gonna see. One of my goals was to see 18 movies this year, one down in the first week. I am on fire, I'm accomplishing goals, so I hope everyone is having a great new year. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this channel. I'm looking to do so much more with it, and I want you to be a part of that. So thanks for joining me. Again, this is Anthony, and this is Conscious Community Channel.